Welcome to Observing Data Sets in StatCrunch. First of all, go to StatCrunch.com and sign in. Once you've entered your username and password, you'll come to the StatCrunch browser. First of all, we're going to look for the group called Math 1530 Claire Sudeth that I'd like you to join. On this page, we need to enter groups. You're going to look for and search for Math 1530 Claire Sudeth. Scroll down and you can find my group. Click on that group, Math 1530 Claire Sudeth, and on your screen as a student, you will find the Join button. Hit Join and then enter the group. From this group, we're going to observe some things in the global healthcare data set. So I want you to scroll down and look for global healthcare. It may be on the second page. Mine says global healthcare, and I'm going to click and open global healthcare. In this data set, you can see there's countries, continents, infant deaths, healthcare per capita, obesity rates, or obesity percentages, average income, suicides per 100,000, life expectancy, universal healthcare, diabetes, diabetes. So I'm going to look at this. The first row says United Arab Emirates. And I'm going to scroll down to see how many countries are in this data set. So I can see there's about 46 countries in this data set. So obviously that is not the entire world of countries. So the first question, does the data represent a sample or a population? This data set definitely represents a sample since it doesn't represent the entire world. Now, part B, how many countries are in the survey? Well, we just answered that. There are over 40 countries, so we look at this and it says 46. Germany is listed as a 46 country in our data set. So there are 46 countries in the survey. Part C, it says, would this be considered an observational or an experimental project? So if you remember in our in the lessons, an experiment has to have something changed in this data set, or are we just making simply an observation? Well, this definitely is an observational study because nothing is being changed in this data set. Next, we have to name 3 columns that represent quantitative data. So remember with quantitative data, they represent some quantities. So we have several here. The first column is country. So that is not quantitative, that is qualitative, since it represents the actual country. It doesn't represent any numbers. Continents are also qualitative. Infant deaths, since it has a value associated with it, that is considered quantitative, as is healthcare expenditure per capita. That is quantitative. Obesity is quantitative. Average income is quantitative. Let's see what else. Suicides per 100,000 is quantitative. Life expectancy is quantitative. Universal healthcare is qualitative, okay, and percent diabetes is quantitative. So there are several ones that you can write down from that answer. And the last one, it says identify 4 countries in the data set that have universal healthcare. So under universal healthcare, I can look under universal healthcare, but I just want to mention here, if I hover over the universal healthcare heading, there pops down a down arrow. So I'm going to hit the down arrow and it highlights this for me. And I'm going to sort the table as ascending. So we can see all the countries now in order that have no universal health care. And then I can come down here and find out where it says yes. Where it says yes, I have all the yeses listed. And at that point, it's row 21 onward. So from 21 onward, I can pick 4 of those countries and list that as my answer. So I could pick Turkey, I could pick Italy, I could pick Portugal, I could put Greece, I could pick Japan, Belgium, Germany, things like that. Now if I look on here as well, I'm trying to look for the United States, and the United States is number 2. So remember, according to our list, that would be no universal health care. So I hope this gives you a good introduction to StatCrunch while learning some things about this data set.